hi to everyone participating in our art activity for today. I hope everybody's doing well. To start our painting, we are going to prep our canvas. So I'm going to cover my canvas with gray paint. For those using watercolor, please skip this part. Okay, you don't want to mess your art. So for those using watercolor, please skip this part. Leave your watercolor paper plain white. So I'm going to prep. I'm painting everything with gray. You can always add more white paint if you feel that your canvas is too dark. Just continue. Alright, once everything is dry, we're going to move on to the second step. For the ones using watercolor, this would be the first step that you need to follow. Okay? Again, for those using watercolor, this would be your first step. Okay? And second step for those who are using acrylic paint. Alright, so we're going to get half-inch masking tape, and then we're going to add the masking tape on our canvas. You can add them randomly and at an angle. So I'm just going to add this one slightly in a diagonal way, just like that. I'm gonna add one more. Right about here. Okay, slight angle. Just like that. Make sure your masking tape is placed properly on your canvas or watercolor paper. All right. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with that. So after adding your masking tape, we're going to use blue at the top of our canvas. So blue from here, I'm gonna use sponge to create texture. So get blue using your sponge and start dabbing on your canvas. After adding the blue, I'm going to get some white paint. Okay, so darker at the top and then add white. after the blue and white, I'm gonna add some pastel green. If you don't have pastel green, mix your ordinary green paint with white, and then you can come up with this color. I'm adding pastel green. It's like that. This one is a new sponge. Make sure you use a new sponge so that you do not mix it with the blue. Okay. Okay, so after the pastel green, we're going to get green paint, the pastel green, and then right below that, you add your green paint. Okay, continue daubing. Use the same sponge that you use for the pastel green so that the paint will blend together. Okay, when everything is dry, we're going to proceed to the next part of our painting. And what we are going to do is remove the masking tape one by one, and then we're going to add white and black. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm gonna remove this masking tape first. Just like that. So using my palette knife, I'm going to get paint at the edge of the palette knife, and then I'm gonna add, see that line, the gray part where the masking tape was. I'm gonna use that line and follow. So I'm gonna put the palette knife right there, and then I'm going to move my palette knife or plastic card going to the left. Okay, by following the line, that line that you can see that was made by the masking tape, use that one, and then move your palette knife going to the left with your, okay, and then it starts adding the white part or white paint on your canvas. Okay, do it slowly. You don't need to rush this one. This one you have to do it carefully, just like that. Okay, there you go. And then on the other side, I'm gonna get black paint using my palette knife again, and then this time the line on the left side of the masking tape that you removed, you're going to follow that line and then move your palette knife towards the right side. Okay, just like that. So for the black paint, going to the right, move your palette knife or plastic card going to the right side. Just like that. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this part, this masking tape, and then do the same step. Okay, I'm going to get my palette knife that I used for the white paint, get some white paint, follow the line. For the white, moving your palette knife going to the left side. Okay? Next, get your black. Going to the right. Okay, for the last part, you can skip this one because this painting is actually complete already, but I just want to add some color. So I'm gonna use cotton buds and add some impression of flowers in different areas.